welcome back for session 3 of Danger at Greystone Observatory. Everybody's here. We are missing Ick only. Fingers crossed she does show up. So I need a volunteer for a recap.
May I do so?
Oh, so you're hoping for the kudo dice for doing the recap to help balance against the kudo dice for losing that little ego fest you had at the end of last session. Does that sound accurate?
100%. You rolled a nat 20 on that insight check, I guess.
I'm the DM. I always roll in that 20. Alright. Let's get the ball rolling. Go ahead, Adrien.
So, last time we left off in Danger at Greystone Observatory, this merry band of wanderers, gladiators, folk heroes, what have you,
Getting a slight
were getting.
echo from you and Marinette.
Honey, close the bedroom door.
Well, oh,
I told you to do that.
we'll do a take 20 on that again.
There. I yelled it
Where was
earlier.
I? Well, I was busy listening to the DM. I have to start from the top again, don't I?
Go ahead and start at the top.
You didn't get very far.
Last time on Danger at Greystone Observatory.
Wait, are you proficient in performance?
Yes, I am.
Then it's last time on. Come on, get either you're gonna do it as the announcer guy or you're gonna do it as the barbarian guy. Come on.
I'm going to do it as the barbarian guy.
Okay.
Last time.
Do it as your character. Here we go.
Last time in Danger at Greystone Observatory. Everyone was running away from a rock monster and into spiders. Namely me, because I like to blaze the path forward and clear the danger. I trusted my companions to take care of everything behind me. And, well, we got rescued. We found an opening in the cave where we got rescued by Ick and some other wanderers. I managed to save the day by killing all the spires so that everyone had a clear run of it. And to be fair, Targann and Craig were doing a good job at slowing down the rockworm. Once we got up into a cabin, I was made fun of. End of story.
Y'all met a wizard sorceress, Desdemona, and you met Aaron the hunter, and you met a Kinku.
Adrien doesn't care about them.
Okay.
They're not relevant in his story.
But you're supposed to be recapping everything.
Yeah, you're not just
As
recapping for yourself.
As my character would. I knew
Where
I wasn't
did that
get
get you in the
die.
argument last time? Alright.
I knew I wasn't going to get a kudo die, so I'm just gonna mess this up and
I'm giving you a kudo die, but you just for the sake of practice, let's recap for the sake of the viewers at home, and not just, well, my party doesn't care, my character doesn't care about other characters.
I'm sorry, I think I took it a little too literally when you said recap it as Adrien.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I don't think, other than Ick, who isn't here, I don't think much of the party cares about anyone else, really. Marinette is not happy about the, whatever happened in session 1. Adrien is more than happy fleeing, not particularly caring about those in the back. Craig will use healing as a last resort.
That doesn't mean I don't care about people.
True. You probably care more than some others. You know. And well, I don't know how much Agartha would care about y'all. Agartha and Ick have probably been the more team players so far.
Mm,
Has
Yeah.
anybody died?
That's a
No.
very, very low bar to set.
Then obviously nobody needed healing badly enough.
Okay. Did you?
We're off to a great start.
The first is, well, did anyone die? Well, did they fail their first saving throw? Because otherwise, they could probably lay there for another round.
I mean, I did. I failed my first saving throw.
Yeah, you had it coming. All right. Does anyone wish to discuss or plan with the NPCs that are here, Aaron, Desdemona, the Kinku, before venturing forth?
Just a quick question. Do we have to consume rations for the day, or was that handled by the
Given that this
pancakes, was it?
campaign isn't likely to last for more than a single 10-day, I don't think we need to worry about consuming rations.
I use a 3rd level spell for create food, so before we do the long rest. So
Y'all,
everybody got food.
so is there anything discussion wise, planning wise, prep wise before moving on, before y'all finished your long rest? Any downtime activities, etc.?
Try to figure out where we are in relation to the observatory. Since we were underground, we don't know exactly necessarily which direction we went or how far. And since they came into this building from the surface, that kind of gives us a better idea of what direction we need to head out and how far away we are from the observatory itself.
For sake of theater of the mind, it appears as though these fellows know, hey, that way back of the observatory, that's where we're planning to come in. That's where y'all could join us for that.
Well, how far is that?
It seems like a matter of just a few hours. All right, is everybody good?
Agent's not gonna say anything. He'll just check his gear, tune his loots, eat quickly.
Right.
Targann's just busy getting his stuff ready to go.
Maybe use some incense for sleeping.
Yeah. All right, I think that can take all of y'all with me to the other board. Here we go. Nope, did not take all of y'all there. Nope. Alright, so I'll have to just pull all of y'all. We have Adrien, Marinette. We're gonna drop Ick until she signs on. Aaron. Targann. Gonna use this as Desdemona. And am I forgetting anybody?
I was there a second ago.
Craig.
Let's see.
Where were you? Where'd you go, Craig? There you are, Craig.
Okay, I'm on the board.
Alright. Might help if I lowered a stat. Nope, not that one. And down we go. Alright, I need a marching order.
Well, obviously the barbarian's in the front since he loves to blaze the way and go first.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely up front.
Okay.
I would like to be 2 spaces behind the barbarian.
Alright, we're gonna move the barbarian up a little more. Okay.
Each
Agartha,
of
2
these-
spaces.
Each of these squares is 10 feet.
Yeah. and here for the sake of clarity.
Oh,
All right.
I'll bring up the rear.
Who was that? Greg?
Craig.
All right, you're in the back. All right, I have 4 minis left. The Hunter, Desdemona, Marinette, and Targann.
I will just be in the middle of the formation.
I'll be close to the back.
All right, Marinette behind Craig. We're gonna put Aaron near the front. And we're gonna put Desdemona kind of side by side with Targann. Everyone see it?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Behold the adventures of 3D mapping. Okay, that's just a little fun. I'm gonna make y'all hop along.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Make a performance check.
Ten.
What you get?
10.
All right, now we're gonna roll for psychic damage. No, y'all, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
All right. The a rather steep cliff. You start to find a little windy trail. All right, and y'all are coming up this little trail. Oh, didn't mean to drop you. Y'all are coming up this little windy trail, turning the corner. It's a little steep, a little bit of sharp rocks, but wide enough that y'all can move forth without danger or making acrobatics or climbing checks. Alright. Anyone wish to say or do anything at this point?
It seems a little ominously quiet. I'd like to take a listen around to see if there's anything out of the order that I can hear or see.
What skill do you wish to use?
How about survival to try to see if there's any traces of anything around?
You may roll survival.
All right, survival is being rolled. That is a 24.
Alright. It is oddly quiet. However, in the distance, you do remember that mountains can be a dangerous area. You do note that there is a bit of like a distant. I'm trying to find the right word here. We're gonna call it a light whispering sound of harpies in the around. Kind of like how you might hear a wolf quite a ways away. You're high enough, you're in a distant enough place, you have a faint whisper in the distance of a harpy singing, but it's not being directed towards y'all.
Okay. So it seems relatively safe right now. That's perfectly fine with me. All right.
At the moment it does. Alright, moving on.
So what I'd like to do is just turn to the party and say, "We're here for a moment."
Hang on. I'm gonna turn your mini around. Alright, what are you saying?
Wait here for a moment. I'll
Wait
either
here for a
yell
moment?
if I need it. I'll either yell if there's trouble, or I'll come back and say the coast is clear. And I'm going to roll stealth to see if I can get a peek ahead.
Hold on.
Mhm.
I'll go up to him really quickly and then go back so you don't have to necessarily move my mini.
Alright.
But I'll give him words of encouragement in the form of a spell of guidance. which allows him to add a d4 to a skill check over the next minute of his choice. Hey, get good, scrub.
I am good, scrub.
Okay. So first question, at which point do you, in this little path, are you wanting to separate yourself from the party?
I'd say right where I am is good, and I'll go to the next bend and take a look. I rolled an 18 total for stealth.
Alright, you may roll perception.
Which is awful because reasons. 13.
Trees. Alright, you see a lot of, as you come around this bend and the hill starts to level out, you see an abundance of trees, forested area over here.
I'll just lean over the side of the trail and say to the group, lots of trees up here, but it looks like it's safe. Come on up.
As you come up some more, you realize that there has been a lot of chopping. You see an abundance of logs. You see that a lot of these trees look like they've been rather freshly chopped, like this isn't old stumps, but things that have been chopped in the past 10 days. And there seems to be a lot of attempts to clear this as you come around.
Also, there's been a lot of fresh chopping. Lots of trees felled, lots of logs up here. Could be a trap, could be people trying to make patient of some kind.
Desdemona is going to say, what kind of trap do you think it is when there's just chopped trees?
Rolling logs. They knock you prone and down. They make it really hard to stand. Could be
She looks
covered
at her
in
hunter
pitch, lit on
companion,
fire.
and he just kind of looks. Alright. Either Party or Adrien, is anyone going to move forward or catch up?
I would
mean,
like
how
to
close am I
catch
to, like-
up.
I mean, the hunter's next in the line, so what's he doing?
He's willing to move forward if y'all are.
Oh,
I'm willing.
Alright, were there any questions had at this point?
No.
Alright, as y'all come on up, indeed, there is a lot of cut trees, and there is a lot of stumps and stacks of logs out here.
How close am I to like the top area? Could I leap up and kind of peer over, kind of like
It levels out in about 20 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
25 feet of movement. It's going to level out as the path turns towards the. Yeah, I'm going to move y'all along a little bit more so we can get a different angle.
About how far out from the observatory are we at this point?
Hang on. It's going to become abundantly clear in just a minute. Are we watching the Zoom?
Yes.
Alright, you can see the observatory from here.
So less than an hour?
You could almost measure the distance at this point.
Okay. I cast invisibility on myself then.
You are,
Craig.
no, yeah. You're within 300 feet of it, even with the zigs and zags of the trail.
Okay.
Alright. Moving on.
I am now invisible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
As
you
we move
visible
on,
for the
I
sake of
will
moving
take-
your mini.
No worries. Don't worry,
As
Watermelon, I'm right here.
What did you just say?
I said, don't worry, I'm right behind you.
he called you watermelon.
And then he disappears. Oh yeah, that's why she doesn't like anybody.
Hey,
I
I
am
haven't
not.
remarked. I haven't
I
remarked
am
about
not
it.
a watermelon.
No, you're not a watermelon, it's just your nickname.
Or is it ladybug or fruit punch?
I prefer ladybug.
Not
But
spotted
if
lady?
you want to call me watermelon, ah, I'll just smack you.
Okay, bugaboo.
Mm, fine.
Alright, I want everyone to roll perception if you are proficient.
So
Oh.
weak. That is
Marinette, you are.
quite the specialty of mine.
22.
25.
We are
Alright,
some perceptive people.
y'all are noticing that for freshly cut trees, these are rather tall stumps. Like, they're about 30 feet up in the air, so either they chopped some of these very high, or these things grew or it got pushed out, but you're noticing this kind of odd tallness despite them being cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all are coming into rather tall stumps. It might not have that overcast of branches, but they're not, as you're moving on, they're not low cut stumps.
Adrien will move ahead and take the dodge action as he moves.
Alright, you do this little tuck and roll and, superhero pose with your big hammer. And then the hunter just, crouches and does his little, actually sneak thing.
I think I will use my Infernal Blood to cast invisibility on myself before I continue.
Okay, you cast invisibility. Oh, hide. Okay, we are hiding you. And we're going to move Targann to hide as well. Where'd they go? I'm sorry, Craig. Now we move up Targann, Desdemona, Marinette, and we'll move up Craig. Alright, so now y'all only look like about 5 people, and I want perception checks if you are proficient.
Ah, yes. There goes my 20. 27.
20.
You two in the back notice that there's a medium-sized creature that jumps from one tree to another, like from about 30 feet up, jumps from one tree across. It seems rather large, but you can only kind of make this blurry outline as it jumps away, and it kind of looks like a big, like a humanoid with a cape, maybe. A little hard to tell, but you're seeing it off in the distance. I'm going to say towards the left, and you see it just kind of jump from one tree to another, and then it goes around the side of the tree and it disappears. So that would be Marinette and Agartha that would notice that. Targan, you didn't roll?
I didn't notice it.
I'm not
Okay.
proficient.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. All right.
Seems to be rather strange creatures hopping around the trees here. We should be
You're
ever vigilant as we keep moving.
you're saying I didn't see it with a 21 though?
No, that's what I was asking. All right. Yeah, Craig, you saw the outline.
Okay.
Knowing that, Adrien will be extra careful and continue to take the dodge action, like just
Make a stealth check.
for the dodge action.
Well, you're gonna try to avoid things that you can't see. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a little hard to be that stealthy.
All right, 17 though.
Rolling for the hunter. Alright, he did decent. And then I'm forgetting Agartha.
Okay, I will roll my stealth check, and I
You
will
have
roll
advantage.
twice. Yep. Give it a second. It's
You're
not
gonna
being
need
very
that
nice to me.
advantage.
Yeah, the bed. I told you I burned my 20, so I'm not going to be doing very great from here on.
Alright, despite being invisible, you snap on a loud twig, and y'all all start to hear. It's weird because you can't hear the like the branches shaking, but you can make out the sounds of like something jumping across, and like in the corner of your eye, you see like a movement, like it's an oversized bird flying by, but it's some kind of creature about a humanoid size, medium size, maybe with a large cape that jumps from one tree to another in the corner of your eye, and you start to get a feeling like they're on each side of y'all.
This isn't good.
Mm-mm.
Adrien will ready an attack in case someone tries to melee attack him.
You got to be careful. If you're ready in an action, I'll call that initiative.
Ah,
So be careful if you're like, oh, I want to ready and have my finger, you know, if you're pulling a crossbow and aiming it, they might think you're about to shoot. So just be mindful of that. Because if everyone does a ready to action, it's that's called initiative. Alright, y'all sitting still for a moment. What are y'all wanting to do?
Adrien will sit still for a moment and just like tap into his maul of veins, see if there's any danger nearby.
It's not glowing yet. It might have been a little on the nose yet. Okay, so I got 5 people and 2 invisible. They're just kind of sitting there trying to spot things that are jumping around. Are y'all gonna like keep a keen eye out, or are y'all wanting to do something? Is there anything you're wanting to ask?
I'm thinking. I think we should try to move forward, but keep an ever keener eye out for this stuff.
That's what I
Because
was thinking.
I don't think standing still in an area we don't know very well is a good idea.
As you say. As you say.
Alright, I will
Let's keep
allow.
going.
We're gonna go one by one on the proficiency, on the perception checks, as y'all take the next 15 feet of movement. We're gonna start with Adrien.
Would it be stealth as well? Or
Are you wanting to go stealthy, or you just wanting to keep an eye out? Which one you're focusing on?
keep an eye out.
Roll perception.
That's a 6.
Trees, things moving. Alright, and then Agartha, I got you next. What are you rolling?
I have keener eyes. I'll try to keep an eye out. Yeah, 12.
Alright. You start to make out that there's arms, legs, and maybe a lot of fur on these things. As you see a few of them, but they're definitely getting a little closer. Targann. All right, what are you doing?
A 4.
Okay. You sure there's not branches?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Marinette?
I'm gonna walk while just observing, watching very closely.
You want that to be perception?
Yes.
Roll for it.
22.
I'm gonna send this to you in Discord because I'm gonna be super interested in how you convey this to the others. And you have a good history of making that entertaining.
Mm.
Sent. Okay, party, you hear Marinette starting to laugh.
Okay.
I do not like that laugh.
I know you don't. Oh, guys, we need to be very careful. Very careful.
Why?
I
mean,
love
I
this
know.
why.
And does anyone have nuts on them? Like, seriously, if you do, get rid of them. Please.
Did you say nets or nuts?
Nuts! God, man, nut!
Adrien will like kind
Sorry,
of tap around.
That
And,
was
like,
that was a Zoom thing where you kind of broke up for me mid-word. So I just heard the N and the T.
It's
Okay.
nuts. N-U-T.
Would you care to be more specific?
There, well, there are big giant squirrels up ahead.
Okay.
I'm
There we
surprised
go.
you
Thank
didn't
you.
get by me to tell you to get rid of any nuts that we had.
Maybe you just realized you had a nut allergy.
Very funny.
People don't. The hunter is going to chime in. People don't have nut allergies. That's just what they say when they don't want to go hunting with us.
I'm a very good shooter, by the way.
Oh. Let's try not to run into dangerously large squirrels and try to slip past them to the best of our abilities.
I agree.
So what do we call them then? Rodents of unusual size. They can't possibly be more dangerous than spiders or whatever we thought.
Mm-hmm. What are we doing, guys?
Waiting for the
Adrien will continue
DM
moving forward
to
since
No,
he
say
y'all
doesn't
that we're
have
do.
any
moving
nuts on
forward.
him.
I'm waiting to see if
Yeah,
y'all
Adrien
check
moves
for
forward because he
nuts.
We didn't stop moving forward.
Adrien doesn't have any nuts on him. He wouldn't have had that as part of his rations.
Okay. I want a perception check from Adrien and a stealth check.
Let's do the stealth first. 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then perception check of 15.
Alright. And then we have Agartha.
All right. Let me make some checks here. That's the first. That's the second. 16 stealth, and then 20 perception.
It might just be that you're invisible, but you will notice, and let me find an appropriate creature. For the record, there's not an appropriate sized squirrel on Talespire. I did look.
I thought you could resize it though. You figured that out last time.
There's not an appropriate squirrel on Talespire that I could import from Hero Forge because it would still be itty bitty compared to the base. So I mean, I can resize them, but there's just not. So I mean, I got chickens. Oh wait, yeah, this might do. Okay, and set size. There we go. Is that a squirrel? Ferret. Okay, we're gonna use the ferret mini.
Oh, no.
You are gonna notice you are going to notice a squirrel on this tree, and while it's crawling around like the back to avoid being seen by Adrien, it does not see you, Agartha, so it doesn't know to like hide behind the tree or scurry away. So you get a clear look at it. It is about the size of a person with a tail that's about the size of a person. I'm
Adrien.
assuming everyone here has seen a squirrel before.
I would hope so. Adrien, above you. Keep moving, but keep a lookout above you.
Adrien will moving forward and then just grip his hammer.
We're letting Targann as the next one. You may roll stealth and perception.
Stealth and perception. All right. Perception's coming first. 17. And now stealth. 17 for a total of 18.
Alright, I don't have a duplicate option on this, do I? Nope. Set size. Targann, you're gonna notice one that is about 20 feet up above you on this tree behind you here.
Okay. Can I tell if it looks particularly dangerous? Anything feral about them?
Roll. What do you think would be a good skill to roll to determine that?
Let's see. Probably animal handling would be the. And I don't have anything in animal handling.
I'm gonna say a no to animal handling unless you're gonna try to interact or communicate with it.
Well, then the only other thing would be nature, maybe.
You may roll nature.
At least have a +4 on nature. 19.
19. It's very odd to see a squirrel that has arms as big as you. And while typically they don't seem like they would be dangerous, a lot of that is because of their size. You get a decent look at it and you're like, you know what, I wouldn't think of a squirrel being dangerous, but this big, they got teeth. They got little claws, and it's as big as you are, not including the tail.
Targan just looks at everyone else and says, I really think we should keep moving.
Alright, we're gonna move Desdemona up. Alright, Marinette. Stealth and perception.
Sure. Let me do stealth first. $18 for stealth.
Okay.
10 for perception.
Alright. And Craig. Craig?
Yep. What do you want?
Stealth and perception as you make your way forward. The hairs on the back of your neck are gonna stand up a little bit, Craig, as you're realizing with the people ahead of you noticing these, you catch not one but two of them kind of behind you, and they're making a bit of a chirping, kind of like a squeak, 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 and you're starting to catch on that you're hearing this from more than one direction.
Squeakin', squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeakin', squeaker.
Did you cast Speak with Animals?
No, I was just
Okay.
quoting Emperor's New Groove.
Alright. But you're definitely feeling like you're a little flanked and a little followed with this. And getting an odd feeling y'all might be a little surrounded at the moment. And that's what Craig knows if he wants to convey to y'all.
There's some behind. I softly, so that Marinette and possibly, I guess that's Desdemona in front of Marinette, can hear, say, hey, there's some behind us as well.
I warned you guys. That's all I could do.
I want to see what this looks like if I adjust the size up but one more category. I mean, it just occupies too many squares, but that's probably more accurate for what y'all are looking at. I just don't like the size of the base. Alright. One is going to come up from the side, and it's actually going to be kind of on the path next to Adrien. And it scurries up very quickly, and then it stands up on its hind legs all like this. And it squeak, 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 squeaketh.
Adrien will just kind of scratch his head and kind of like pat himself down and
You're gonna what?
pat himself down and bump one ration and toss the ration away from him and the group, like off toward I guess
I
behind.
want you to make a wisdom saving throw as this thing just turns its tail, and it's like twice your size is like the tail when it's all out, and it just kind of moves it, and it's cast like a long shadow. So make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
One.
You like fall back as it looks like you're about to just this huge, all of a sudden, like a curtain being thrown up. You think you're about to be lunged at by like something huge in size, and you just kind of you fall back a little bit, thinking you were about to get body slammed, but it's just the size of their tail. It looks at you, and then it looks at the party, and it goes, squeaketh, squeaketh, squeaketh.
So it didn't follow the ration that I threw.
Just kind of bounced off of him. It didn't interact much.
And if someone knows how to speak, sorry, that's the wrong character voice. If someone knows how to speak with animals, it's. Otherwise, if that thing takes a bite of me, I'm gonna take a smack at it.
Would that be animal handling?
If you want to try to convey something, I'll allow animal handling.
I can do that because what, honey?
This is over the board, but because you and I worked on Marinette's sheet, I know this. You have speak with animals prepared.
I do?
Does she?
She does.
She's taken
Where
a
would I-
long rest since then.
I'm sorry, it felt like a gimmick, but because I know you're. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said it's over the
Let
game.
her decide whether or not it's worth the spell slot.
So yeah, I do have the spell of speaking with animals.
Alright. Do you know what
So
it
I'm-
does?
Can someone refresh my memory?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay.
So you would cast it, and how
Mhm.
well you might be able to convey or understand, that would be a skill roll of some kind for what you would want. But keep in mind, you're talking to a squirrel. Don't expect the
Yeah.
squirrel to pull out a tobacco pipe, sit back on the lounger, and tell you
No.
about the complex social dynamics and hierarchy of squirrels.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use my spell slot on that, just because it is a squirrel.
It's your call.
No, I'm not gonna use it.
Alright? Don't talk to squirrels. Alright. Moving down the line, we've had Adrien and Marinette. Anyone else wish to interact at this point with the squirrel standing in the path? Anyone else wish to do anything at this point? What are y'all planning to pass by a squirrel? What's y'all's thoughts?
I'm not
My-
really sure what to do in this situation because
My thoughts are just basically keep going.
Now talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Keep going.
Just keep going.
yeah,
Yeah. Seeing the parts just kind of like keep moving forward. Adrien will move forward, but keep his eye on the squirrel.
Hang on, I gotta be clear here. Okay, are you moving forward or are you standing up and then moving forward? Because one is crawling away from a squirrel, or I suppose you could
right.
back up like this on the ground, crawling without turning your back on him.
I will stand up, move, and keep my eye on the squirrel.
You're gonna stand up. All right.
Forgot that I was knocked down.
You have a squirrel above you, and you have one on the path. Are you trying to convey? Tell me how you're standing up. Are you like puffing your chest out, or are you trying not to be? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just going to. I'm basically on my butt, right?
You were on your back, but as you stand up, I mean, you got a squirrel above you. You got one right in front of you.
I'll kind of get up into a crouching position and then just kind of stand up slowly and just kind of shrug and then turn to move away.
Roll persuasion or animal handling.
Both are terrible. Six. Persuasion.
As you stand up, one of them just does this, like, hang on. Like when you scare a cat, their ears go back and they turn wide-eyed. And so as you, like, put your hammer down to get yourself to, like, a crouched position, it does this little look, and the one above quick, like, darts down the tree, and it pulls its claw out at you.
Is this a surprise attack? Maul of advantage would nullify that.
It's
Maul
going
of warning
to
would nullify.
it's going to light up. It's going to be a straight attack roll for the one above you.
Right.
Does a 15 hit?
It just matches. I'm not raging, so this is going to be full damage.
Okay, you are standing up now. You're standing up now.
Yep.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
You're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as this thing grabs you. Make an athletics or acrobatics check against a grapple.
15.
You made it. Alright, we are rolling initiative.
As it grabs at me, I just go, "You son of a gun, get off me!"
Alright.
That was didn't roll that correctly. Alright. 11 initiative.
All right.
21.
Bad.
11 for me.
Honey.
6. I was a 6.
Well,
Alright.
I guess Adrien is getting attacked by squirrels.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, from the top, who's the, anyone get above a 20?
Yes, I did with a 21.
Alright, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Alright, 14, 13, 12, 11.
11.
Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7.
7.
Alright, and then who's left?
I got a
6.
3.
I got a 6.
And alright. Here we go. I need pulling up my squirrel stat block. Alright. Top of the round is going to be Agartha. I want you to roll perception.
Okay. There's the Uh-huh. 16.
Well, you will get it. I'm gonna make we're gonna make them red. I know that might confuse with Marinette, but just so they stand out a little more. Red. And nope. Alright. They're not really standing out. Let's move on.
Hmm.
That is a lot of squirrels.
Mm-hmm. Alright. You notice that this one is up in the tree there, and there's another one approaching from the tree here that's coming out at this point.
Hmm. Let's see.
Alright. And you are invisible. Where are
Yes,
you?
I am. Good question.
You are very invisible. I put Targann on top of you. Alright.
Okay. So, we don't really have any squirrels that are super close together. So, I might as well try to knock some out of trees. So, the one that's closest to me that is up in a tree, I would like to take
Here?
a. Where's your cursor pointing? Yeah, that one. I will
Alright.
take produce flame at him. He is about 30 feet from where I am, correct?
Slightly more because of the angle, but yeah. Is it a 30-foot spell?
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
All right. I would like to take a produce flame attack at him and advantage from stealth.
Roll it.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I might need that advantage. That wasn't any better. I don't think a 12 is going to hit.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, I
These
figured.
things are jittery and a bit quick.
I figured, and that would break my invisibility.
Are you wanting to use your kudo die?
Not at the moment.
Alright. Next up is going to be front squirrels. So it's going to be this one, and this one. And I believe one of them is currently grappling Adrien.
Well, it would have been if I didn't succeed on the grapple.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you got the 15. Okay. He is going to make an attack at you. We're going to start with the one above your head. Alright, does an 8 hit?
No.
Alright, this thing comes at you with both of its claws and just kind of does this jump down motion and then pulls itself back a bit. Alright, next one. Does a 22 hit from the front squirrel?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Is going to whop you. And you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as this thing grabs you and tries and like gets its arms around you, and its claws are like digging into you like it would chip at a chunk of a tree. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
The athletics, 25.
Alright, you are able to like slip out of its grapple as it tries to get a decent grip at you. And this one up here is going to come from the tree, and he's going to jump on down, and he is going to take a grab at you, Agartha, for shooting a flame at him.
All right.
And y'all are so damn lucky. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. Alright, last of the front squirrels comes up, and he is going to make a attack on the hunter, and that is going to succeed. And he is going to do 9 slashing damage. Acrobatics check. He made a 22, that will succeed. And that is the squirrels. Alright, next up is Targann.
Alright. So,
I'm gonna turn off flying for this one. He's right in front of y'all.
okay. Powerful close to 2 of them. Basically surrounded. Alright, I'm going to
I'm
attack.
gonna turn off. Yeah, this one should be there. Okay.
I will attack the one that would be kind of northeast of me on the map. Yeah, that one.
Alright.
Alright.
You are at point blank range.
Yeah. So I will use the magic missile at I'm just going to use first level. Alright. So I rode a 3 plus 1 is 4. So, and that's 2 missiles. So
How many missiles total?
that's just 2, right? Oh, 4 again. Or 4 and a 5, so that's 9.
Alright, and you're doing 2 onto him?
Yes. Just the first level.
First level is 3 missiles.
Is it 3?
First level's 3.
Okay. And I'll do one more. Oh, 1. So only 2. So total of 2, 5, and 11.
For a total of 11. This thing is jittery, and so as it like comes out, it's like doing this little back and forth thing, jetting its eyes around, trying to figure out how to avoid these things, and it can't. And it hits it, and it seems to like bruise and bleed it in spots. So it definitely made an impact.
Okay, good.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm not going to move because both of those have an attack of opportunity if I move, do they not?
The one in front of you does. The one behind you is not that close yet.
Okay. All right, still I don't. All right. Yeah, I'm going to stay put.
Alright. Next up is Adrien.
I'm going to bonus action rage.
Alright, you bonus action rage.
Just gonna... And then question to you.
I'm gonna turn off a light because I'm feeling like I'm super bright and it's right in my eyes.
All right, question to you.
Yeah.
Can I spend my action to grab the one up in the tree and fling it at the one that the other one on the ground that attacked me?
You are going to. I'm thinking here. You would be able to make a shove attempt to try to push it. However, they're on opposite ends. So I think trying to grab it and fling it in the opposite direction is not something you're going to be able to easily do. It's just a matter of distance. That's not something that you're going to be able to grab one, throw him the other way. Unless you have like some special skill. But if you wanted to try to shove him off the tree and have him take fall damage, I mean, you could try.
Okay, well, never mind that. So the I thought it would be something cool to do. The squirrel on the ground. I'm going to take 2 attacks at him. Reckless, Great Weapon Master. So kind of just pushing both off them. I just one hand and grab it and swinging down at this one squirrel, just like the one I can hit. So I'm gonna do my best to hit it.
You doing them all?
It's going to be a 17 to hit.
All right. Which one you swinging at? The one in the tree?
The one on the ground.
No, you're swinging at him. All right. Reaction from the one in the tree. It flings its tail over you, kind of like just as a big distraction. You have disadvantage.
Okay, so it'd be a straight roll.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2 and a 15 because I was reckless
Roll
Great Weapon
a.
Master.
You're gonna roll a third dice.
Okay. All right, so that's
18 hits.
18. So that's going to be a no, because it's Great Weapon Master. It's -5, so it's a 13.
13 misses.
Okay. And then looking at the one in the tree,
This thing flings its tail over and it gives you like a split-second hesitation, and then when you bring it on down, the squirrel just, swoops a little to the side and you miss it.
I'm really mad. I'm going to swing one in the tree and probably suffer the same fate. Reckless Great Weapon Master.
What do you?
Do I make
you're
the
gonna,
advantage roll or do I make a
You're still
steal
doing
roll?
it reckless?
Yes. At the one in the tree this time because it distracted me.
And you're doing it reckless?
Yep.
Alright. As you do so, reaction, the one on the ground, flings its tail out and around, and you get just a brush of the fur from it as you swing at it. Okay, so you were going to have advantage?
But it'll be just a straight roll.
It's a straight roll.
Ooh. 20 to hit.
Dirty 20. Okay, that will hit.
All right. So this is just the bludgeoning damage. All right, I rolled a 6 and a 1 because of my great weapon fighting. I will re-roll the 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's 4. So that's going to be 6, 4, 4, 2 from rage. So that's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And then plus 10 from Great Weapon Master, so 26.
26.
Yep. And now Divine Fury, 6 points of radiant damage. So all total, 32 points of damage.
You knock this thing sideways, and its face just kind of gets bloodied, and you think you see one of its little chipmunk teeth, chip off on the edge where you've swung at it. It's still there. Is that your turn?
As I just kind of leave the hammer there and just go.
Alright, back squirrel's turn. They're going to come on down. Alright, we're going to turn off flying on this one, as he is going to be low on the tree. And alright, we're going to move him next to Agartha, but he's going at Targann. This one is going to be up in the tree, and he is going to come on down. And this one is going to jump on over leaps, and it is going to make an attack. Okay. Craig.
All right.
Now, Craig, I am I am going to allow you an opportunity attack if you wish to separate yourself by 5 feet and make an opportunity attack about at one of those back 2. I will allow it.
No, I don't want to attack because
Uh,
I don't want to break my invisibility.
I'm just giving you a fair chance here for theater of the mind. I know you're back there. You're invisible. If
Yep.
you wanted to be ready for an attack, I'm allowing you to do that. Okay.
Understood. I'm gonna go.
No, they're
Oh.
making their attacks. I'm just noting your opportunity
Gotcha.
attack if you wish to.
Gotcha. My bad.
Okay, Marinette. You are being attacked by 2 squirrels. We're gonna start with the higher of the 2. Does a 21 hit? You're muted. You're still muted. Are you cursing and that's why you're on mute? You're like,
Maybe?
damn it! Damn it! Mute.
Yes, the 21 does hit.
What was that?
Yes, it does hit.
Okay. You are going to take 7 slashing damage as it grabs at you with its claws. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Trying to think which one would I do. Okay, they're both. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Alright. Roll it.
16.
Alright, he tries to grapple you, but instead it just rips off a sleeve of your shirt. The other one attacked, and it got a dirty 20. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright, you are going to take 10 slashing damage. Make an athletics or acrobatics check as you try to keep this thing from grabbing a hold of you.
22.
Alright, you are okay. Targann.
Yes.
Now they're rolling hot. You notice they didn't roll this well against Agartha and Adrien, but now they are. Does a 23 hit?
Oh yeah.
Alright, you are going to take 9 slashing damage. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics.
You know how to apply damage.
An 11.
You are not able, and we're going to turn on the torch for this one, so it's the glowy one here. This one. It manages to grab you, and after it slashes you, it manages to like wrap itself around, and you see this big squirrel opening up its jaws, and it's over your head like it would be over a nut, and you just have a bad feeling.
Okay.
Alright, and that is
total
the
damage.
you took 9 slashing from it.
Oh.
But yeah, you've seen a squirrel hold up a nut and, you know, at it, and you get an odd feeling with the placement of its hands. It's trying to do that to you right now. Alright. That is the back squirrel's turn. Marinette, your turn. You have 2 squirrels surrounding you.
I can't use my crossbow in this case, can I?
You would have disadvantage due to the point blank range.
Yeah, I know that. I am gonna use my dagger.
Alright.
$15.
15 does hit.
All right. Six for
Which one are you
damage.
attacking?
The one on the pathway to the left, I think.
So the one above you?
Yeah.
Alright. And you do 6 damage. Alright.
Correct.
Is that your only attack this turn?
Yeah, I believe so.
You have 2 more attacks.
I do, honey?
Yeah, you're level 5 and you're a Gloomstalker.
I know my husband said I have 2 more attacks though. So I could probably.
You get 2 attacks per action. So yeah, if you took the attack action, you still get a second swing.
All right, I'll do that then with the dagger.
At the same one?
Yeah.
As you make the attack, the squirrel on the other side of you flings its tail around and casts like this huge whooshing shadow over you. You have disadvantage on that attack.
Okay. Mhm. 21 for the dagger.
But you have disadvantage. What's the second
Yeah.
roll?
Mhm. 25.
All right, 21 hits. Roll damage. You see this, Adrien? She's actually stabbing him.
7. That damage is 7.
All right, not yet bloodied, but you've managed to jab the pointy end into this thing twice, and you're seeing a bit of blood starting to develop on the fur. And so we have Adrien who's trying to hit and swing his hammer around at him, and it keeps getting distracted with the tails. And then on the other end, we have Marinette who's like, unable to pull out her crossbow, and she just manages to like stab at him with a dagger, wailing around. All right, that's your turn. Is that your turn?
Yes,
No,
it is.
you,
Close the bedroom door.
honey, you still have your Gloomstalker, and if you're dual wielding daggers, you can use a bonus action to.
I can.
I'm just informing you your options here.
We're letting her play her character. We are going to move on.
Yeah,
Y'all
just move
can
on.
mute.
It's fine.
Y'all can mute and take a moment to talk amongst yourselves. But yeah. Next up, Craig.
I'm gonna go kind of around as the map is facing the top to be away from the squirrels a little.
Where are you going?
And keep going. You had it really close and then you moved it back.
Here?
So over the middle. No, over the middle. Okay,
Yeah.
so from where I was,
Alright,
go up 3. So like, yeah. And then over 2 and down, over 3 and down 1.
left or right over?
Right. It's like the middle. There you go.
Here or here?
Not adjacent to ferrets or squirrels so that
Right.
they don't attack me.
So here.
So like, yes.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna cast Bless and give it to the Barbarian,
Who might need it?
Marinette, and the Hunter.
Okay.
So that's a plus D4 to hit and a plus D4 to saving throws.
And there's no limit on that.
No, it's concentration for me up to a minute, so 10 rounds.
All right. All right.
And that's it.
All right. And next up is going to be Desdemona and then Aaron. Yeah, she's gonna do that. Alright. She is going to cast Misty Step and fling herself behind you, Craig.
Okay.
And then for a cantrip, she is going to aim at the bloodied one up on the tree that Craig got a good hit on. And attack roll. That is actually going to be a miss on her chill touch. And then that is going to conclude her turn. Aaron is going to pull out an axe, and let's see. Targann, the one that's above you here, Aaron's going to swing at to try to hit, rolling. An 18 does hit. Give me one moment to see what he would do with that. Alright. That is going to be a 10 slashing with the axe. Not yet bloodied on that one. And top of the round, Agartha.
Okay. If there's any background noise, the dog is barking. Yeah,
It
there
creates
is.
good ambience.
Okay,
Speaking of
so
which,
okay, one.
alright. What's up, Agartha? Agartha, you muted. What's up? Agartha,
Sorry,
you're on,
had it.
you're on mute.
Hold on.
Alright.
I said 1 minute, please. I was
Sorry.
trying to take care of the dog. But okay, so I am I'm surrounded by squirrels at the moment. So here is what I have in store for them. I am going to use one 3rd level spell slot to cast Wither and Bloom. I will put the point for casting the spell on me. Now,
what's the range on it?
it is a 10-foot radius.
That'll get you
And
3.
Sweet, that is what I was looking for. And I'll have it appear the same as my spell, one of my spell components, which is a big gilded lotus. And it'll appear and poof. And each creature of my choice within range has to make a con save of 16, or they take 3d6 necrotic damage. So
You said
I
you said a
con save of 16.
Alright, top one. 13 does not make it. Second one does not make it. All 3 fail.
Alright, so full damage coming their way. Not great on an 8. And I can pick...
Alright, so they each take 8?
Within the 20-foot radius around where I casted the spell, who among my allies looked the worst for wear? Because I was gonna say, Adrien took some damage. I know one came at the Hunter, and then one came at Targann.
I think they mostly came. Hunter didn't take damage. Well, he might have, but it's not worth mentioning. So it's Adrien, Targann, or Marinette. If any of y'all want to speak up briefly about your injuries.
I'm at 47 now, 65. I'm fine.
Are you sure you don't want to roll a hit die and regain some HP?
I'm sure.
I
Okay.
might.
Okay, in that case, I will give it to Marinette. So you may expend one of your hit dice and gain that much HP.
Hey, honey.
Oh, if you need help with rolling a hit die, let's
Your hit
see.
die? So go to the short rest.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Click on it.
Gonna mute y'all so we can finish
Click
Agartha's
one
turn.
of the squares.
Agartha?
Yes, I
Good.
do think that is. Oh, yeah, I casted a level spell. Shoot. Okay. I guess that's. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can really do. I'm kind of stuck here, so that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alright. Next up is the front squirrels, which is going to be this one in the tree, this one here, this one, and the one on the hunter. Yeah, that looks right. Alright. They are... Alright. Adrien, are you currently grappled?
Yes?
Are you currently grappled?
No.
Oh, that
I am
flew right out of the
raging.
tray. Alright, that is an 11, which I guess does not hit.
Did you roll it at advantage? Because I did make reckless attacks.
That's two 11s back to back. Second
They
squirrel
miss.
attacks with advantage. And that's going to be a 13.
Misses.
Alright. And that, the other one does not land its hit on the hunter. So that is front squirrels. Next up, Targann. Targann,
Yes.
you are being grappled by this squirrel that's kind of like holding you just steady enough that it can try to place its jaws to bite down on you. If you want to use an action to try to escape the grapple, you can do so. It will be a athletics or acrobatics check against the ability DC for the squirrel.
Okay. I think I will use a. Can I use Misty Step to?
You absolutely can.
All right, then that's what I'll do. I'm going to use Misty Step. And that's 30 feet of movement. So.
Oh, you have. Oh, did I not? Are you not on this board?
Oh no.
Hang on. All right. Yeah, you might have to. You might have to tell me this on occasion.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to use Misty Step and hold on, my board's having to load.
Sorry.
If you want to, you can go ahead and move me about 30 feet, kind of northwest, behind those 2 trees.
10.
Yes, right there. Yep. about right in there. I don't want to get too far away from the rest of the party.
Okay, gonna do some brief measurements while you're waiting on it to load. Alright. You would need about a 20-foot range to hit this one. I would say a 30-foot range to hit this one. 30 for that one. 35 for that one. 40. And then, yeah, you would, the hardest one to hit would be this one at probably a 50-foot range.
Yeah. For some reason, my talespire is locked up. I'm going to, yeah, I'll shoot the one. I think it was the one due north of Desdemona that I had attacked before, so I'm going to attack the same one.
Okay, so you're hitting this one here?
Yes.
Or, alright.
Alright, so, yeah, I think I'm going to use Magic Missile. Alright. Take 2, 4, and 3 for a total of 8.
That's just for the, how many is that?
That's 3 first level.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a 3. Alright, I got, so a total of, hang on. So that you got what did you roll for those 3?
It was a total of 8. It was a 1 plus 1. Let's see, a 2, 3, and a 4. Or a 2. No, I'm sorry, a 1. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it should be 9.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't add up right because I'm seeing 7 and you got it. Alright, so 9?
Yes.
Alright, he's approaching Last Lake territory. So we're gonna put a an orange ring around him.
Alright, that will be my
we'll light
turn.
him up. Alright. Alright, and that is Targann's turn. Next up, Adrien.
I'm gonna smack the one in the tree because that's the one I'm focused on right now.
Okay. As you do so, the other one tries to distract you by flinging its tail around.
So that's gonna be a straight roll because I was about to announce Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Go for it.
That's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
All right, Reckless Great Weapon Master again.
When he burned his reaction, the squirrel cannot use his own tail to distract you. So you do get your advantage.
Thank goodness I did. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
And this is against the one in the tree. I rolled a 2 on one die, so I'm gonna roll again and hope I get higher. Nope. Still a 2. So that was what?
11 damage total.
23. 13 plus 2 because of rage, plus 10 because of Great Weapon Master, and then 3 points of radiant damage. That was.
Do you get the divine each round, or is it at just the start of the combat?
Each round, but only one attack,
Okay.
and it's the first attack that hits.
All right, so that's a total of how much?
26 damage on the one in the tree that I had hit previously.
All right. You wind back, and you're just trying to hit some part of him with all your brute force, and you swing, and you hit him in the shoulder, and it brings his claw out, and you just fling him off of the tree completely, and his body falls over limp on the path.
Okay. I reduced the creature to 0 HP, so now I can use my bonus action to attack the one behind me. So I will do that. Reckless Great Weapon Master. As just a joke.
There's none within 5 feet to do the tail distraction. So you may reckless.
Ooh. That's 20. What is that? 21 to hit.
21 does hit. You may roll damage.
Alright, that's 25 points of bludgeoning damage. +2 from rage and +10 from Great Weapon Master.
You said 20. How much?
25.
Alright, I'm only seeing the 13 on here.
So it's +2 from rage and then +10
then
Great Weapon Master.
Okay, great. I didn't realize Great Weapon was an extra 10 whole. Okay. Yeah. He is bloodied.
Yeah, it's 10
As you
straight
give
up.
him you give him a good solid
Alright.
whop. Alright.
This is kind of hissing through my teeth the whole time. That's the end of my turn.
Next up is the back squirrels. So that is going to be this one, the 2 on Agartha, and the 2 on Targann, the 2 on Marinette. And one's wondering where the hell Targann went. Okay, Agartha.
Yes.
Does a 22 hit?
I'm going to Silvery Barb Slap.
I don't blame you. Alright, and I didn't see it because I went to see it and it rolled out. You lucky. Alright, does an 8 hit?
An 8 is not going to hit, and I will give advantage to Adrien. He seems to like advantage.
Alright. Other one attacks you. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit.
Okay. You are going to take 8 slashing damage, and this thing tries to grab you. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. 13.
That will not save it. You are now grappled. This thing has you, has a good enough grip, and he's positioning to take a bite out of your head with its sharp little buck teeth in the front.
All right.
Next up in Marinette.
Yes,
You're being attacked. Does a 16 hit?
it does.
Alright. You are going to take 8 slashing damage. Make an athletics or acrobatics check as this thing tries to get a good hold on you.
13.
13 will not make it. You are grappled by 1, and it's trying to position its teeth to take a bite into your head.
Ugh.
The other one misses.
Don't forget, Marinette, don't forget that you get a extra d4 to hit and to saving throws.
Make that D4. See if it's enough to save the grapple.
I'm trying to find it.
Here, I gotcha. I'm gonna roll it on here, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
That's enough to get out of the grapple.
Yay!
Alright. Next up, Marinette.
All right. I will use my daggers again to try to finish off these 2
Alright.
by
Are
me.
You attacking the one on the above you?
Yeah. Gonna try to finish him off.
Alright. He is not yet bloodied.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my daggers again.
Alright.
Ooh, 9.
9 does not hit.
Yikes.
I don't think the D4 is going to save that one.
Mm-mm. Probably not.
You want to make your second attack?
Yeah. $26.
That's a nat 20.
Yep, that's a nat 20.
Damage?
Hang on. Something's... Nah. Nope, that's right. Okay, did you roll damage?
I did. It was critical 9.
Alright, 9 onto you. Not yet bloodied.
Okay. Alright, that ends my turn.
You still have your bonus action as well.
Could I use it?
2
What
weapon
do you-
fighting if you have 2 daggers.
What are you doing?
The bonus action?
Oh, your offhand attack?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
think
you
it's
can
with-
do so.
Is it with my daggers or my crossbow?
It'll be with the dagger.
Okay. I'll do it then. $13.
Does not hit.
Alright. That's
You
it
roll
Alright,
then.
you
D4
take
on
a...
Plus a D4.
What was that?
All of your attacks and all your saving throws, you get to add a D4 to them because of the spell that I'm holding on to.
What was the attack roll?
A 13.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the d4. That does hit. Roll damage.
Four.
Alright. Barely bloodied.
Okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Next up, Craig.
I maintain concentration on the spell. I stay invisible. And who's that exactly standing right next to me?
That's Desdemona, the wizard sorceress.
And she doesn't have a weapon out, right?
She's casting spells. She Misty Stepped and then she did Chill Touch.
All right. I'll still be in range if I do that. I'm gonna go 3 squares to the right, and then 1 square down, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast magic weapon
Mm-hmm.
on
Spiritual weapon.
no magic weapon on
Okay.
Homeboy's hammer.
Alright.
It'll give it +1 to hit and +1 damage.
Okay.
And then that was 5, 10, 15, 20 movement. I'm going to go back up 1 and 1 to the left. So I'm kind of behind that tree a little bit.
Alright.
So Adrien, you now get +1 to hit, +1 damage with your hammer.
All right, just a question. Does that I'm just looking here. I'll let you know if I have a question about that.
Okay.
Oh, magic weapon. It's concentration dose. So does bless on Marinette fade?
If it's double, if it's a concentration,
Oh, magic
it will
weapon
lose
is
the other.
concentration. I apologize. I don't do that then.
Okay.
Also, my weapon is already magical, so it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Your weapon's magical?
It is. It's the Maul of Warning.
Oh, I didn't realize you had it magic weapon. In that case, I'll be done.
All right. Next up is Desdemona the Wizard. She is going to extend her wand upwards, and from it, 3 different beams shoot out, sending out a sharp, focused beam of fire. All right, and we are going to start with. We're going to start with the one right here by Agartha. That will hit. So we have 2d6s. Nope, shouldn't have said that. Oh well. Alright, that's going to be 4 damage as she shoots out to this one. Oh, her. Alright. The other one is going to aim over here. Hang on. Yep, the one that Marinette's been stabbing at. That will hit for 8 fire damage. Not yet bloodied. And the last one misses. Let's get from here and pow. Alright, next up is the hunter, and he is going to aim for the one just above Agartha. That is a hit. Alright. Alright, and he takes a swing. And that one is on last like territory, and the one just above Marinette is in close to last like territory. Alright, and top of the round, Agartha.
Okay, so I will Misty Step 20 feet to the north.
Here you go.
Perfect. And then I would like to try to redeem Produce Flame and hit that one that is in last leggish territory. Yep.
Alright.
Produce Flame, here we go. Bah. 16?
16 does hit. And
Okay.
let me see which one you were doing. Okay.
Oh, that'll be 10 fire damage.
Yeah, you incinerate the thing, and its tail catches fire, and there is no way it's putting this thing out, and it makes a half-assed attempt to flee, and it just falls over.
Hey, perfect. Singed squirrel. Okay, now I would like to move. I can move past him to. You know what? I will stay where I am and end my turn.
Alright, next up is going to be the front squirrels, which I believe at this point is only 2 of them. Alright, Adrien, does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah,
Does it have advantage?
yes, because I reckless.
Alright. Alright, that's going to be 7 slashing.
Reduced to 3 because of my rage.
And make an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm gonna make athletics with advantage because I'm raging. Haha, 2 14s. Does 21 make it?
Yes. Alright, and the other one is going to make a jab at the hunter and misses. So this one took a little bite and claw at you. Alright, next up, Targann.
Staying right where I'm at. Well, I tell you what, I'll have to move a little bit south, but I want to one by Marinette. I'm gonna hit.
You have line of sight.
Okay, which boat then? So I'm casting witch. I'm sorry, Eldritch Blast.
All right. How many beams do you have?
Should be 2.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, 2. I'm at
Alright,
5th level, so
Make 2 attack rolls.
first one is a 13.
13 will miss. The thing shoots at it, but it's a little fast and twitchy.
And 15.
15 will hit.
Alright.
Alright. Roll damage.
5.
It is in last leg territory as you hit it, and you swear you hear one of its little rodent bones crack.
Alright. And then I'm just going to stay put and not get close to the head-eating squirrels anymore.
Alright. Next up is going to be Adrien.
All right. You already know what about to happen. Reckless, great weapon, master attack on the one right in front of me.
Alright, roll it.
And reminder that you do have an advantage to use, so
I mean, how long does the advantage last?
okay. For a whole minute.
All right, I'll
Like,
use
advantage once in the next minute.
Yeah. I'll sell Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
I'll just say this out of character. You should consider giving the advantage to someone else. But thank you for it anyway. All right. That's advantage on the squirrel. Let's see. Does a 21 hit the squirrel?
21 will hit.
All right, that's going to be. That's 2 6s on my screen right now. For some reason, it's not transferring.
And you knock this thing clear across its face, and it's in last leg territory. It's spitting up blood to try to keep breathing as it's talking, as it's making its little squeaky sounds.
There we go. So it's 18 plus 10, so 28, and then Divine Fury.
Let me forget about it. There's not a squirrel there anymore.
Okay.
At this point, as the DM, I am going to call the fight. These are not creatures interested in fighting to the death. You have killed half of them, and now they're realizing that there's more of you than they thought with the invisibility wearing off. So they are going to turn around and flee with surprising agility. And the squirrels, very squirrel-like, dart on out of there.
So we've bested the furry fiends.
I was just gonna say, over so soon? Or let's just keep moving to the observatory. I'll go pick up the one ration that I threw, unless it got taken.
No, it just has some squirrel blood on it.
It'll cook out.
Alright. I'm gonna say that we go ahead and take 15 here. Y'all killed the squirrels. Am I missing somebody?
At least the ones that didn't run away.
True. Oh, Craig's in the back. That's what I didn't get. Alright. Alright. So
I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you didn't see me.
that too. Are you alright, is anyone still invisible?
Yeah. That's why I just did the blast, so I would stay invisible.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm,
so this
No.
is a question. Doesn't lesser invisibility end whenever you do anything?
Whenever you attack or cast a spell.
yeah.
Does it cast any spell?
Any spell.
It's just invisibility. It's not greater invisibility, but yeah. You should have lost that when you cast the spell.
Oh, and lesser invisibility is concentration, isn't it?
Yes, it's concentration for an hour. So regardless of if you casted a spell or not, if you were to concentrate on something else while you're trying to concentrate on another spell, you'd have to drop concentration, or you would have to not use that action to cast whatever you were trying to cast.
All right. Then I guess I'm not invisible anymore.
You are not.
Sorry. That's another one. I've been running a 3.5 game for people, and so I have 3.5 stuff in my head. So I apologize.
No worries. Like, you heard me. I almost slipped into the accent for my other character. It happens.
Yeah. Alright. So, y'all can see the door from here.
Finally, let's just get on with it. And Adrien will start moving toward the door.
Alright, make walking sounds, Adrien. Alright, anyone following Adrien?
I'll continue forward, but while trying to perceive my area around me, so fairly carefully, I'd say.
You are welcome to make a, I'm gonna call this investigation.
Investigation. Now that's an interesting one. Because I don't have a bonus to that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think a 7's gonna get me much.
I mean, you see trees, you see a door. Alright, Aaron's gonna follow you. Desdemona's gonna follow behind Aaron.
Adrien stops and goes,
No, you're already ahead. I'm seeing if others are following you or not. You marched ahead. You don't get to march ahead and tell other people to, you're gonna keep marching while they get asked what to do.
I'm
I
gonna
just
make
remembered.
sure Adrien stays out of trouble because he got us into the last predicament.
No, he did not. The squirrels were already following us.
The squirrels thought y'all's heads looked like nuts. I
I
mean, they got bigger, the nuts got smaller. Y'all were just walking around, and the squirrels were just talking to each other the whole time. Nuts, 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 nuts. But with a little bit more squeak. Nuts, 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 nuts.
Meanwhile, Adrien is
That is
glad
funny.
Adrien is glad they didn't go for his.
Oh no.
Yeah, because you like your nuts. All right, Targann, you following him?
Yes, I'm following.
All right, let me give Adrien about a 10. All right. Yeah, there you go. We'll turn it a little. There you are. All right, y'all see the steps in the door?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, come on. We don't have far to go.
How much further you walking? What's your movement speed?
40 feet of movement.
10, 15, 20, 25, 40. All right. Everyone else following him?
Yep.
I'll be about 15 feet behind him, but I'll still follow.
Whoa, you're
Yeah.
brave. 15.
Yeah, I'm following.
Targan.
Yes.
Alright. Put these two over here. Am I missing Craig?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Oh,
Good question.
I got
am I
this.
still
Yeah.
invisible?
Damn you!
Still invisible.
And he's coming up through you there. Okay.
Super hidden.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Alright. Adrien. As you come on up, your foot gets stuck in a root.
Just gonna accidentally just take my hammer and smack the tree next to me.
Roll to attack. Wait, are you attacking the root that is your foot is stuck around, or are you attacking the tree?
The tree. Why not? It's just like.
Alright, you may roll to attack the tree.
18 a hit.
Alright. And DM uses his dice. Roll again.
Well, that would be a 23 to hit.
Okay.
So
you may roll damage as you go to smack the tree.
with an 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, he's smacking a tree?
Yes.
This can't end well.
That's an
For who?
11 points of damage.
For him and us.
You hit the tree, and immediately you feel thorns start to stab into your foot.
Yep, I knew it.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. That's why I should have
You are
bonus
going to
action
take-
raged.
You are going to take 12 bludgeoning damage as this thing squeezes and starts to crush your foot. And oh no, it gets better. And then the tree, for reference, the tree leans over to bite you.
That looks terrible.
See,
And a
why did
bonus
I tell
action
you
rage.
he gets us into trouble? You were such a mistake.
That's all called glory in combat.
Does a 24 hit?
Silvery barbs.
Does a 21 hit? Does a 21 hit?
For who?
Yes.
He did pry himself free of the root, and now the tree leans over to take a bite out of him. Alright.
I'm not
You are
saving
going to
you.
take 21 piercing damage as the tree eats you. Roll initiative.
Oh, I'm giving the advantage to myself.
I don't blame you.
I think I'll actually use it on this. Yeah, I will use it on this initiative check.
Alright.
That is better.
17.
Okay, so we all see the
Hey,
tree.
we're tied.
We all see
Look
the
at
tree.
a lot of 17s here.
I don't know you right now.
Alright, we see the tree.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I also think that I might be spending the night on the couch.
Oh, literally huge.
Yes, it is huge. Alright, yeah, we're gonna mark it as right here. We're gonna put him beside the scenery. And try to find. Ooh, Darkwood Attack. That is definitely the music for this one. And let's get a little bit more ambiance. Alright. Oh, that is just creepy. Happy Halloween, y'all. Alright.
Woo!
And initiative for Mr. Tree. Alright. Alright, what is, anyone get above a 20? Alright, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
There is a
17.
lot of 17s.
Yeah, I got a 17.
We have
Alright.
3 17s.
It looks like Marinette has the highest 17 though, with a +5 to what she rolled.
Oh,
So-
shoot. Okay, let me see if I get this straight. 4 of y'all rolled a 17.
Oh my
Right.
Yes.
goodness, yeah.
And Craig rolled a 12. Alright. I'm gonna put down Craig's 12. Alright. All of you who got a 17, which is pretty much everyone that's not Craig. Roll initiative again so that I know what order you 4 are in relation
Oh,
to each
darn
other.
it.
Oh my
Darn
god.
it. Darn it.
8.
Well, Adrien is first, but
I got
Marinette
6.
and Agartha are tied.
Darn it.
Alright, I'm giving it to the ranger to go. Alright, so we have Adrien first, then Targann. We're giving it to the ranger Marinette. And then it'll be Agartha.
Alright.
And alright, Tree is in initiative. And we will have at the bottom of the round the NPCs. Alright, everybody, please think of what you are going to do on your turn. Let's not go too slow for a what's probably, I don't know, a 7-on-1 fight. So try to keep it moving, guys. Top of the round, Adrien, you have a tree root grappling you.
And an entire theme flying around me. I will bonus action rage.
Ugh.
Just and I don't care. I'm going to attack the thing. So, what are the rules for grapple again? I have disadvantage on the attack.
No, grapple only just reduces your speed to 0, and you can't get any benefit from having speed. So that's all it does. It's not like restrained where there's a whole bunch of stuff you
Okay.
can't do.
But it is
Okay.
it is holding you down with it, and it is squeezing you with it.
Well, if it's the tree that's doing this, I'm going to attack the big tree thing. Reckless Great Weapon Master attack on the tree.
You may roll to attack.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Alright, that will hit.
Oh gosh, that's horrible. I'm gonna reroll one of those ones. All right, so I get 2 extra damage. Yeehaw. 7. So that's 15, 17, 27. And now for the radiant damage. 36 points of damage total to the tree on that first attack. As I just lift the hammer up and go straight into its chest.
Okay. It does not look happy. You could say it's bark raving mad.
Well, I'm gonna hit it again.
Wow.
Cause I'm even more Scar Raven mad.
Alright, you can try.
Reckless Great Weapon Master attack again.
Mm-hmm.
That one isn't as great. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Thump.
Indeed.
Oh shoot.
It is very thump. Oh shit. Alright.
Yep. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, and you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage for the tree root squeezing at your leg.
Reduced to 4.
Alright.
Adrien is very bloody.
Technically, that is supposed to be done at the start of the round, so it should be before your rage, but I'm not going to hold you to it. Alright. Next up, Targann.
I'm gonna use Firebolt if it will not endanger Adrien.
I mean, that's up to you. Are you aiming for Adrien?
No, I'm aiming for the tree, but
Alright.
alright. Here we go with the attack roll. A 19.
19 does hit.
Okay. Make and damage 12.
Alright. It takes the damage, but this thing has some strong, thick, hardened bark, and it doesn't seem like it's burning. It just hits it, knocks some bark off of it, and it moves on.
Right. Well, that will wrap my turn up.
Alright. Next up, Marinette.
All right, I am gonna use. Get me here. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Alright.
$12.
12 does not hit.
Shoot.
Are you shooting again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Second shot.
Come on. 28.
Oh, that's a net. Wait, you're shooting with your hand crossbow or your magical crossbow?
Hand cross. I don't know.
Because there's a difference. The hand crossbow has a lower damage, and your heavy crossbow is magical.
I guess the magical one?
It's a +8, so she was using her hand.
Yeah, I was probably using my hand. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
using my hand one. I forgot the one I. Okay, that's fine. So it was a 28 though.
Alright, you may roll damage as you shoot one center mass right into its bark and knocks out a fair amount of it.
9.
Woot! Okay. He is starting to look like he's getting pretty close to being chipped away.
All right. That is my turn.
Alright, next up, Agartha.
Sweet. So I will start off my turn, and I will, as a bonus action, use my Balm of the Summer Court. I will use 3 dice, and I will point these at Adrien since he is not looking too good. So here it comes. Oh, I need to roll 2 more. For a total of 12 healing and 3 temporary hit points. And then
He's looking like trail mix.
Then I will use my action to cast a 3rd level flaming sphere right next to the tree. Away from Adrien, but right next to the tree.
Are you using 2 different spells?
No, the Balm of the Summer Court is just a class ability that you can use as a bonus action.
Got you. And you're creating a spiritual weapon, or?
It is a flaming sphere, literally. It's just a ball of fire right next to the tree. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have my bonus action to slam it into it for extra fire damage this turn, so that is going to... I'm going to go towards the trees to the southwest. So, yeah, that'll be good.
There.
And I'll end my turn.
All right. Next up, Craig.
I guess I just hit it with Sacred Flame. Dex save 14.
Alright, and yeah, that's gonna be a fail.
Then it can have 7 radiant damage.
Alright, it is bloodied. It is starting to crack at the bits and pieces.
Sweet.
Is that your turn?
That's it.
I didn't miss anyone, did I?
I don't believe so.
Alright. Alright, Tree's gonna walk on over this way. And it is going to turn. And it is going to make a smack up against you, Mr. Adrien.
Oh boy.
And I believe you reckless, so he does have advantage on that.
Oh yeah.
Alright. He swings at you, and you are hit lopsided with a branch, because I'm pretty sure 23 hits. I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
26.
Oh yeah.
Alright. You are going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Woo! Reduced to 6. Thank you for that temp HP, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
And then it is going to lean over because you are still stuck by that root. And it is going to open up its trunk, its chest, and all these little sharp pieces that are sticking out. It is going to lean over and it is going to take a bite out of you.
No homo.
And-
No homo.
Mm-hmm. Alright, does a 27 hit?
Yup.
Okay.
I do not like being kissed by this thing. You see Adrian just like, no.
Alright, you are going to take 24 piercing damage as this thing starts to munch on you.
Oh.
And, yeah. At the same time it is doing that, here we go. Agartha,
Yes.
does a 15 hit as you see roots come up from the ground and try to grab at your feet?
Unfortunately, yes, it does.
Okay. Actually, that is going to... Actually, that's not a grapple check. That just makes you grappled upon a hit. Alright. You are going to take 12 bludgeoning damage as it grabs a hold of you. Oh. No, you take the damage at the start of your turn. Never mind.
Okay.
We'll re-roll that. Alright. Desdemona is going to be next. And she is going...
Did it end its turn within 5 feet of the sphere?
It's
It's awkward because of
yes.
the way that it's rounded. It
Yes,
needs
it
to
did.
make a dex save of 16.
does not make the save.
Okay, so in that case, it is taking 3d6 fire damage. 9 fire damage.
Alright, y'all are making considerable ways with this. Alright, she is going to shoot out a firebolt that is actually going to miss. And Aaron the hunter is going to be looks at y'all and sees Adrien getting munched on, and he just starts freaking out. He's like, no, this is not what I signed up for. No, there are squirrels eating people, trees eating people. I am out. You did not tell me about this. I am nope. And he's going to make a polite turnaround away from y'all. And he's like, come, flee with me. It's safer if we travel together.
Adrien will just shout, "Ba-bonk!"
I'm not being eaten by a tree.
Not currently. That's somebody else's job.
And he's doing a good job. I'm not doing that job. Okay, so Aaron the hunter nopes out. And top of the round, Adrien.
How much damage do I take?
That is a good question.
Oh yeah, you got 2 grappled occupants.
You get 12 damage, bludgeoning, at the start of your turn for the tree.
Adrien does?
Adrien,
You
12.
see a root shoot up from the ground, cold clock Adrien in the chin, and Adrien is out.
It is twisting your leg, and it's like trying to break your leg as it's dragging you onto the ground.
So yeah, Adrien will now start making death saves.
You are in a very bad spot because this thing still has other attacks. Alright, I'm going to roll your death save in private.
Well, none of the damage knocked me out, so I don't start death saves on.
Yeah,
Again,
you're right, you don't.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Targann. It'll be Targann, then Marinette, then Agartha.
Alright, I'm going to firebolt again. Alright, so here we go. A 21 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
And only 4 damage. Yeah. And that wraps my turn up.
Alright, next up, Marinette, and then it'll be Agartha.
Alright. I'm gonna use my heavy crossbow this time. The magical one.
Okay, you may roll to attack.
22.
22 will hit.
12 for damage.
Alright. Do you have a second attack?
I believe I do.
You may roll to attack.
$29.
You
That a
rolled
nat
out
20.
a nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You may roll damage.
13.
It is approaching last leg territory. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Alright. And hang on, I want to adjust the light a little bit. I want to get a little bit of a screenshot of this, because I think this is just a little scenic of the fight. Come around. Alright, turn around. There we we go. Had him in the right spot. There we are. Alright. Oh. Alright, I think that printed screen. Yep, that did it. Alright. Good job. Okay, next up is Agartha, and I believe you are grappled by the root.
Yes.
Alright.
Give me a
Did
good.
it drop Adrien?
Yes, Adrien is down.
No, I don't
It-
mean like. I mean, did it drop you, or is it still got you?
It's still wrapped around his foot, and it looks like it's trying to get the bone to poke out of the leg.
Ow. All right. How much damage is that for me?
That is going to be 12.
Okay, and that means I need to make a concentration check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty sufficient for. Okay, I don't want him to get.
Did you get the
brutalized.
concentration?
Yeah, I got a 21 on my concentration check.
You do have the option of either trying to twist free of the root, and that will cost you an action, or you can use your. You can try to attack the root if you want.
So, bonus action, let's get Adrien back at least up on his feet. So, I will, as a bonus action, use the last 2 dice of my Balm of the Summer Court. So, let's roll those. That's 5 healing to temporary HP. And then I will use my. So, DM ruling. Would I be able to do an action that would normally require me to do a bonus action on my turn?
What
In that
is
case, I would be slamming my flaming sphere into. So I'd be using the flaming sphere's movement to slam it into the tree, which would stop its movement for the turn, but it would also force it to make the save against the fire damage.
So that's just another bonus action, though.
Yeah, it's just another bonus action that I would normally.
You,
Okay.
You
So
used a bonus action. Bonus actions are used. You're grappled. You could escape. You have enough action options that I'm not really seeing the need to entertain that.
All right. In that case, I will just toss a produce flame at it. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
9 fire damage.
This thing is starting to break apart. It looks like y'all have chipped away enough that like part of it splits off and a root. Not a root, but a branch falls over. So it's got this one huge branch left, and there's like a weak side of it, and there's like a strong side of it. But for them right now, it looks like it got one branch, and most of its strength is in its roots.
Sweet. And I can't move, so that's the end of my turn.
Alright, next up, Craig.
We'll start with a cantrip.
Alright, what are you using?
Sacred Flame.
Is that a save or an attack?
Yep, Dex 14.
Alright. That is going to be a fail.
You can have 8 points of radiant damage.
You shoot this and you're expecting it to hit at the bark, but it goes through like a splintered, what you would think would be the tree's eyes. It goes through like a little splinter there, and it lands deep, and the radiant blasts from within, and it just shoots out these splinters, and you just hear it kind of creak as the rest of the tree cuts apart and separates and falls over, and all of the little roots seem to just kind of shrivel just a little bit. And that's the match. Watch this. Here we go for the knockdown.
Timber.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
High or low?
Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm asking Adrien.
Hi.
Oh, to see if it falls on him?
Yeah.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Alright, yeah, it landed high, so no, it won't fall on you.
Oh, shut.
It just kind of lands next.
That would have been funny if it like, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, the tension in the roots seemed to not give up, and it falls forward. Alright.
I will look at people's wounds with medicine and bandage them up as best that we can with the supplies that we has.
Alright, and that's, one moment. And that's involving a medicine kit?
I just using the skill as in I'm tending to people, but not casting a healing spell. I mean, I'm not expecting them to get any hit points back.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just
I think,
letting you know that I am tending to wounds so they don't get infected and
yeah.
they're bandaged
There's
up, but
Yeah, there's a healer's kit that would allow you to do that.
oh really?
Well, actually, it's just to stabilize a creature that's at zero hit points.
Yeah, I knew it
They
could do that.
they need to sort that out. Alright. Anyone else doing anything at this point?
Oh, yeah, we need to get Adrien back on his feet. So,
He's on his feet.
Oh,
Adrien will
he's...
get the roots off of him and stand up and pick at
Oh
the
yeah, that's
tree.
right. No, I healed him. Never mind.
Yeah. That's what I was saying is everybody's conscious. I'm just tending to wounds with bandages and stuff to make sure nothing gets infected and
Oh yeah, I will
Adrien,
drop my flaming sphere.
oh, you don't want to blast that onto your friends? Okay.
No, because that would be awful. That's
Also-
a nice
also,
3d6
DM.
damage a turn.
do we want to keep the Darkwood music going, or
Oh, is that starting to get to you?
a little bit? It's like, do we still have combat going on?
maybe.
So Adrien will get the roots off of him and then look at this tree and try to see if there's like a good piece of it that still remains for like a trophy.
High or low?
Low.
You find a branch that seems to have a little bit of a grip that you could possibly use as a club.
Interesting.
I will figure out the specifics of it between sessions.
So I'll just add club to my equipment for now.
Mm-hmm.
Greg turns to Marinette. You were traveling with him before. Does he usually take like trophies from things that he didn't kill?
Honestly, I'm thinking he's more like a cat since he wanted to get tangled up in a tree today.
Oh, that
But-
tracks.
But yes, he collects a lot of trophies because he thinks highly of himself.
What can I say?
Okay.
I like having all kinds of trophies to regale my audience with many a great triumph.
All right.
Kitty, shut up.
We are giving Marinette a kudo die for the cat comment, which I think is the best placed role play for a quick, smart answer to that question.
I forgot you're a gladiator. You're
Damn,
an
honey,
entertainer.
that was some from him.
So
Like, I
sorry.
think he's a cat because he got
I'm
stuck in
done.
a tree.
I'm done.
That's right. You're a gladiator. I forgot you like make up stories about things that you haven't done yet, or change the facts to make yourself look better. I got it. My bad. I understand now. Cool. Let's go.
I'm checking. Adrien, you cool? Anyone checking the chat, see if I'm getting any, hey, lay off me messages. Okay, I think we're okay.
Woo!
All right, let's go. Walk
Alright,
it off.
there's a door.
Adrien will walk up to the door.
Okay.
You want to have somebody like check to see if it's trapped or locked before you just like open it?
I was going to knock. I'm not completely dumb.
Oh,
And
okay.
Adrien will like aggressively just punk, punk, punk.
So that's a no. Got it. Okay, cool.
Told you, he's self-centered. Like a cat.
Alright, you hit the
Ow.
door 3 times, and then you hear on the other side of the door. Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, you
I did.
lightly knocked.
I did.
Knocked 3 times.
Adrien will go, if anyone's in there, we've been sent to check in on you.
I was legit expecting you to say who is it when they knocked.
So
You
whoever
don't
you
hear
are,
anything. There's no response.
Adrien will knock 4 times. Dunk, dunk. Let's see.
So from the map, it doesn't look like there's any windows or anything.
There is not. This is very distinctly this is not a side of the building that seems to be having dorms or social halls. You definitely know that there are windows on a different side, but this side is solid stone block masonry, no windows.
Is there any response to my 4 knocks?
So just to try to get y'all an idea, this is kind of what y'all are looking at.
Okay.
And that's actually the corner of the building over there. That's a legit corner, not just a Robert ran out of space. It's like, Robert, you out Legos or does the building in there? Okay. You knock 4 times.
Yep.
Okay. You hear 4 knocks back to you.
I'll knock twice.
Okay. Door opens and a hand waves you in. Then the hand disappears.
Oh no. Don't make any harsh decisions or rash decisions. Think.
Let's go.
Well,
Walk in.
milady, if I'm a cat, then thinking is the last thing I do, and I walk in.
Exactly.
You walk in. Okay. How far in do you walk?
Not that far, like right past the door.
Alright, you are 5 feet in the door.
Looks clear. Everyone come on up.
Before I go on up, I am legitimately going to turn into a cat and then make my way up. No, I'm a cat.
Oh, this is good.
Okay. Beast. Only cat I have is black.
That is perfectly fine. That is what I will turn into.
Okay. What size are you? Are you medium or are you small now?
I am tiny.
Okay, you are tiny. Alright, how far in do you go?
I'll step right next to Adrien in the door.
Okay. Alright, anyone else going up?
Adrien will like see the cat and then just kind of leap back from it, like, oh.
Do either of you have dark vision?
I do,
Yes.
actually.
Adrien has dark vision. He is a half
What
elf.
is the range of your dark vision?
60 feet
60
for
feet?
Adrien.
Alright, 60 feet. Let me use this corner. Alright, 60 feet. To the right of you, you see what looks like some collapsed rubble, and you see rock protruding out over here. Seems to be some collapsed rubble that is pointing downward over here. You do see a chest here, and there is a small stone of some kind on a mantle here. You see crystals with a slight glow protruding out of certain tiles. And then, oh, yeah. There are 4 openings into the ground that seem bottomless. Like, for all you know, they could, you could potentially fall through them, and you have to wait until you fall into the Underdark before you die. Over
Adrien will just
here, you see a spike trap that has sprung and is pointing straight up. Do we have another one? Yes, here is another spike trap that has sprung and is pointing up. And in that one, you see a dead spider with spikes protruding through it. And that is the extent of what you can see in your 60 feet of dark vision.
Adrien will just turn to the group and say, "There are spike traps. Someone else handle this. I'm going to rest out here a little bit."
So you're gonna walk out?
Yep.
Okay,
And I'm
put
just
you right
going to
there.
sit down and start taking a short rest while the smartest people figure this out.
Told you so.
Y'all broke the barbarian.
I mean, he has a good idea. We should probably take a short rest. But we should probably do it inside.
Desdemona's looking at you like, seriously? You and the hunter? Wow, men. Yep, she's leaning over to Agartha and Marinette, and she's like, men, am I right?
I'm a
Yes.
cat.
Do you seriously think the
sexist,
wizard
lady.
is gonna have any issue talking to a cat saying men, right?
Fair enough.
Okay,
That's kind of sexist. I don't know if I appreciate that. I'm a
Adrien
man.
will clap up and say, "A man's got to know his limitations, and I'm at the end of my limitations."
You are not a man. You act
Adrien
like a wimpy cat.
I have plum downstairs that says I'm a man, so shut up, woman.
Hey. I'm gonna smack you for that one.
It's not that we expect you to know your limitations, because everyone should know their limitations. We're just disappointed that your limitations are so low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving out further kudo points for picking on Adrien tonight, so if y'all are doing this to try to get a spare
No.
D20,
Not at all.
No.
just don't. Okay.
Adrien will just
I'm
stand up
just
and go,
doing it because I'm his wife.
I appreciate the role play, but I just want to be clear: you're not getting prizes for.
Adrien
I know that.
Adrien will go check the floor for traps. The best way he knows how.
How? What is the best way you know how?
Adrien.
This is
Adrien,
funny.
sit down before you hurt yourself.
He'll tie some rope to a rock or something that he finds, and he'll start flinging the rock or whatever he finds with the rope onto the tiles and see if that springs any traps.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna exit the door before he starts doing this. So I'm gonna go out onto the stairs.
You want to see me have limitations? Here's me pushing my limitations.
I don't want you to push them. I just want you to not have such
Okay,
low
okay,
limitations.
are y'all going to let Adrien do this?
I mean, I'm not going to stop him, but I'm
I'm
going to
gonna-
say I think we should take a or a short rest.
Anyone gonna try to stop him?
Me.
I'm gonna give him a slight smack in the back of the ankles.
I will stop him.
With
Okay,
Oh.
Marinette's gonna go ahead, try to stop him.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stop him. I am gonna try. Can I do acrobatics?
Okay. She's getting in the way and is like, it's like, hey, put the rock down. For a moment, I thought she was gonna do something serious, like unplug the internet.
Just walk into the room and
That's definitely one way to stop him.
No, don't. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, man. I'm sorry. Where did she go?
Oh no.
Maybe she went to go get a water bottle to squirt him.
No, it's Agartha that's the cat. Well, wait. No, we have two cats. You're right. We have two cats. Somebody play Tabaxi next. Don't kill him. I'm recording this.
Honey, are you okay?
Alright. I am going to flip up my microphone so that I stop butting in, and I'm gonna let the party figure out what they are wanting to do or going to talk about doing.
I think we go just inside the door, and that way we're inside the building, and we take a short rest, so that squirrels and trees and other things don't keep coming at us and interrupting it. Plus, it's freaking cold out here.
Give a nod of agreement.
See, Marinette just. I like to imagine Marinette is just dragging Adrien by like the ear or the back of the neck, or better yet, the ponytail, and just yanks him inside and plants him on his butt. Oh, honey, that was terrific.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrien will just pass out for the next hour or so.
Anybody have a problem with us doing that?
No.
Nope.
Nope, not really.
No, not at all.
Whoa, where is she going?
What about you, Cuckoo Cuckoo?
Who are you talking to?
The Kenku.
The Kenku never left the cabin. Y'all never noticed.
Oh, I thought it was with a.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, my bad.
We would have heard something about him in initiative order.
I might have dropped someone off the board just then.
You probably ended up dropping them into the endless pits.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Who did I drop?
Am I there?
No, you're invisible, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Except I'm not.
Alright, there you are.
Yay!
Alright, and we
I
needed the
found
cat.
me.
I forgot where the cat went.
He's outside on the ledge. Wait,
Was.
to the right? Oh. Unless you dropped him.
Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to get a new cat. Sorry, Agartha.
I'm the cat for the next 2 hours, so.
So, to the left of where our minis are, the way you have the board now, it seems to be the corner of the building.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good kind of defensible-ish place to set up.
We can go check it out real fast. No, I
Alright.
can't speak. That's right. I'll just point at it and then like silently make my way over. Where is the stupid thing? There it is. I will add an 11. Cats have a separate stealth roll than my own, so
I apologize. I am absolutely going to just share this real briefly for everyone. I'm just thinking of this. What I'm thinking of when Agartha is trying to point.
Agartha's communicating and
Let's grab Agartha. There you go. Okay, you're gonna walk that way.
yes.
All right.
And then I would like to take a look around.
being the last person in the door, I would try and close the door behind us.
All right. Oh, definitely clicked on the wrong spot there. All right, I'll have to shut the door out of game. Okay. Agartha.
Yes.
As you walk forward, you get a very bad feeling at this square here. That something in the tile just doesn't look right.
So it looks kind of uneven.
Roll investigation.
It's a trap!
That is going to be a 15.
You see where there's spaces where it would push together so that the spikes could shoot up.
Is there a pebble nearby that I could try to use to flick at it and trigger the trap potentially?
So, just so I am clear, as a cat, you are looking for a stone to roll around.
Yes.
That's pretty much what Adrien was trying to do.
I'm gonna say no, if for no other reason than I want you to go back and ask the party for yarn.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna turn around, look up at the party, and I'm gonna try to make a rolling motion and then try to wave my paws at them, like as if to, hey, give me something I can roll. Like,
Roll performance.
We haven't taken our short
that
rest
is
yet,
not
have we?
a good one. That's an 8.
I pull out a little bit of food and toss it to the cat. Because obviously that's what the cat is asking for is food.
So look at the food for a second. I'm gonna eat the food, and then I'm going to try to motion with my paws a round object.
My mistake. My mistake. I pull out an apple and I roll it to the cat. I turn to the other people that are near me and I go, I didn't know cats ate apples. My mistake.
All right, I'll start batting the apple into that with as much effort as I can. Start trying to bat the apple into that square to try to hopefully trigger the trap.
You roll the apple on and like nothing happens until it comes to like the center tile that's in a diamond shape, and the moment it like crosses that threshold by a little more than halfway, that you see swinging blades shoot across, and it slices the apple in half, and the apple just goes.
I could have just cut the apple in half for you. You didn't have to go to all that.
Yeah, we'll put a bear trap right there.
Okay. So I know that that spot isn't safe. I would like to try to investigate the rest of that corner to try and see if that corner would be safe. There's a trap there, so we know we have a little bit of protection with that there. We'll just have to be mindful that it is there.
Alright, roll perception.
Hey. And is this based off of smell?
It could be. No.
Okay, in that case, I do not have advantage. 21.
Looks clear until the edge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give the cat a light because I cannot see that cat in the dark.
It is super black. Okay. I would like to now that I've reached the edge, investigate the tiles here to see if these ones are okay.
You seem okay on the tiles.
Okay. So I'll wave them over to the best of my ability.
Roll performance.
You know what? That ain't bad. 18?
Alright. Seems like the cat's trying to tell y'all to come over there.
We'll start
Adrien will
doing cat circles around on the tiles.
Adrien will kind of like shuffle, like he's using the maul to prop himself up, kind of like old man just kunk, 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 and he'll just slop up against the wall and just fall asleep. Wow!
You are noticing crystals poking out over here, and they give a eerie bluish glow, and they seem to be protruding from like the rubble and the rocks, and the one down here seems to be shooting out from the tile.
Do they seem in any way natural? Like, do I get a natural vibe for them, or does it seem unnatural enough to where I probably wouldn't know anything about it?
History or nature?
I will go for nature. That's not bad. An 11.
I mean, common sense says glow. I mean, you are in a world filled with magic, so you can't say it's the oddest thing. Probably know a little bit about glowing mushrooms in the Underdark, but you know, it's not something you see every day. It's a little unusual to say the least.
Oh, kind of tilt my head at it. do a small shrug, and then try to find a good place to curl up and watch everyone for now.
Alright. Alright, are y'all all taking a short rest here?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Honey, do you know how to do the short rest?
Yeah.
I do. Don't call me honey.
Very funny.
He was talking to
being-
me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You sure?
Alright.
I've never been more sure of anything in my entire
Honey, you
life.
might have to refresh my memory for the short rest.
On the top of your
let me-
character sheet, there's a button that says short rest.
Uh-huh.
You just click that.
It'll pop up like the dice. So you
Then
can
if
use
you want to
as many-
spend any of your hit dice, yeah. It'll pop up on that as you're doing it.
Okay.
All right, so
Alright.
use all 5 of my hit die.
Okay. Each of you I want y'all to say if there's anything you particularly want to look at or take in sensory wise during this short rest.
Adrien will just look over the club thing he got.
And I'll work on that.
the crystals, I'm kind of fixated on those.
Okay. Do you want to get a good look, or are you just kind of watching them from a distance?
I would like to get a pretty good look. From what my dark vision saw, I saw there's a few of them are strewn around, so probably the ones that are the closest that are easiest to reach in a
Which
cat
ones
form.
do you got this crystal up in the front, and you have these two down below. Is there any particular one you want to look at?
The one that is closest to our group at the moment.
Alright. Alright, that's 2. I got 3 more of you. Anything else y'all want to take a look at or consider during this short rest?
The way that we've seen some of the traps, and so kind of basing off of what traps we see and where there are no traps activated, kind of strategizing where there might be other traps.
I'm gonna make a DM call and say that's gonna be a little limited. You're doing restful activity. You based on the limits of dark vision, etc. That's not something you're gonna really be able to do at the moment. Not during a short rest.
Okay.
You're trying to relax a little. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't walking around to do it. It was just literally from where we're sitting.
Alright. Agartha,
Yes.
roll perception.
Okay. Flat roll. Yeah. 11.
You hear something down the drop.
I'm gonna take a
Very, very faint.
light peek over.
You can just
Like,
poke your head down.
yeah, I'm just gonna poke my head a little down. I'm pretty small, so it's like me taking a peek. It's like you can barely see my nose as I'm looking over the ledge.
Okay, so you're gonna be like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the nosy cat thing.
How far is your dark vision?
60.
You don't see anything, but you hear a very light tip, tip, tip. It's almost like a brief, soft, like a click.
Like the sound of something's feet.
It's a little hard to tell, given that you're staring straight down. It just doesn't quite connect.
Understandable. I'm gonna back up from the ledge.
Alrighty. Adrien,
Yep.
your hammer starts to glow.
Are we in the middle of our short rest? Like, do we apply our
I
healing?
mean, I was technically going to throw this to y'all at the middle of the short rest, but considering how many people already rolled their hit die heal, I think I'm just gonna hit you really hard at the end of it.
All right.
Adrien will just pop up, just kind of like, everyone, there's trouble coming.
All right then.
He'll kind of like hold his hammer out, pike style, and just kind of try to determine where the danger is coming from.
Alright. Roll. What do you think would be a good roll for that?
Let's see, I'm trying to like use the hammer to like see when the glow becomes brighter and dimmer.
Do
So
investigation.
I'm actually not too bad at that. Natural 20
Down.
for a total of 20.
It's coming from down.
Whatever this is, it's coming from below. Adrien will then look at one of 2 flasks of alchemist fire that he bought, and he's going to chuck it down, like on the wall of the well.
Alright. Which one? Also, where are you?
He's over
I'm
near the
above.
corner.
Oh, okay. Alright. Which one?
I'm chucking it down. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yep.
By the way, this is some this is rubble you would have to jump over. This isn't just difficult terrain. This is absolutely horrible rubble that you would have to absolutely jump over. Alright, as you come over here and you get a small glimpse down the drop, you just see spiders crawling up the walls of the drops towards y'all. And that is where we are going to sign off for the night.
So Adrien has a flask of fire.
And you look over
Of
it,
alchemist flint.
and oh, that's a lot of spiders coming up from down below.
I don't think a flask is going to cover this. Just like, oh shoot.
That is tonight's game, y'all. Hope y'all had fun.
Yeah.
A
Are you
bit more
kidding me? That bit at the end of just all the cat comments got me. Oh, that was great. I can't wait to show my friends that.